So here are the 5 ways you can survive the Q1 slowdown if you're a direct-to-consumer e-commerce founder. Now, if you've been in the game and you've been running your e-commerce brand for more than 5 years, then you can always attest to this. Before any or prior to any holiday season, especially during Q4 where there's a heavy push with Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and you have the holiday season with Christmas, so on and so forth in the United States, North American countries, there's a lot of people in the buying behavior. So what happens is a lot of parents who have kids, they're buying a lot of products for their kids for the holiday season, and it's like they've spent a lot of their money saved up. So when January rolls around, a lot of these parents or a lot of these adults are pretty much trying to recover from the amount of money they just spent for the holiday season. Historically, there's always a slowdown period from the beginning of Q1. This is like late December, early January, and then before going into like February, then things start to pick back up. But historically, from my portfolio of brands under management, there's always going to be a struggle for acquiring net profit. In today's video, the 5 ways you can pretty much have an ironclad system so that you're not losing money, but also you have potential to gain more net profit is pretty simple. Now, first things first, I know if you guys been watching me for a while now, you've always heard me talk about raising AOV, which is average order value. If your AOV is at $50, your goal going into the new year should always be, okay, can you double that AOV? Can you get it to $100? Can you get that $100 AOV to $150? Now, the way you can do this is simply by bundling your best hero products together. If you're a brand, you have multiple product SKUs that kind of fit the vertical, that fit the funnel, whereas like somebody comes in for product A and then you have an upsell for product B that kind of aids with their whole problem or their bottleneck. You can put those 2 products together, and let's say you have another product, then you can give that away for free or have that no-brainer offer because your unit economics makes sense. There's 2 ways to go about bundling your products. If you just have one single hero SKU, the goal should be, okay, can you get more people to buy that same exact product, but just more quantity, right? So if you have one hero product, trying to get people to buy like 3-month subscription or so on and so forth, or get these people on a subscription basis. And with this, you can do like a buy 2 get 1 free sort of offer, cold friendly offer that can get people in the ecosystem. And then from that subscription, you're giving them a reason to buy back from your business. Or you go the other route where you just have a lucrative combination of hero product SKUs. You put that in a bundle. Let's say you have a 3 product bundle, a 6 product bundle, and maybe even another offer so that you can at least bulletproof your AOV to get it from a minimum of $75 to $100 to $150. Like you're stacking up your offers. That's probably the easiest way you can go about raising your AOV. Now this goes into the second step or the second variable to increase your profit margin during the slowdown period. It's going fully broad when it comes to your campaign setup. Now I've touched on this briefly, but for us, when we have a brand new brand, we're just focusing on one single ad channel, right? We consolidate all of their paid social, because I've seen brands that are sub, let's say around 30K a month in revenue. They've been running ads on Google, TikTok, so on and so forth. You name it, they're on every single channel. What we do is literally say, hey, look, let's consolidate. Let's just focus on one single channel. 9 times out of 10, it's Meta, just because Meta is just far more consistent than any other ad channel, and their machine learning platform is unbeatable. So what we do is, instead of going heavy interest-based targeting, we just go fully broad. And now the variables we're focusing on is better creators, better offers, better landing pages, and just everything outside of the ad campaigns. And when you go fully broad, you're going to see cheaper CPMs, you're going to see cheaper CPCs as a byproduct instead of interest-based targeting. When you're running interest-based targeting, you're paying more money to hit that specific pocket of audience, and that software, that tool Meta uses, hasn't been updated since what, like 2014. So you're using old tech. Whereas if you look at Meta's recent updates, they're constantly saying, hey, we're prioritizing going fully broad now, right? You're giving more data points to the machine learning platform instead of working against it with interest-based targeting. Now, the third variable that you need to implement ASAP is, I don't see a lot of people talking about this, investing into ways to improve your conversion rate. So on your site, nothing's going to do more for your business than raising your overall conversion rate. Now, this is faster loading speeds. This is possibly different updates on the conversion element where you're having different product images in place. Maybe it's easier buttons to navigate, making just that process as seamless and as efficient as possible. Maybe it's going from like a 2-step checkout to a 1-step checkout with Shopify Plus or so on and so forth, right? We just want to constantly find ways to always improve the conversion rate, because if you have a ton of people going from your paid ads to your landing pages, or you're split testing different offers offers on the landing pages, but you have a bulletproof loading page speed, you have bulletproof images, you have bulletproof copy, so on and so forth, then you're just constantly increasing your chances of growing a profit, right? And in e-commerce, it's a game of inches. So we always want to constantly improve everything outside of our ad campaign strategy that's going to yield us a profitable CPA. This goes into the next step, or the next variable, which is constantly creative testing. I see too many brands, either they outsource their creative systems and hire just a creative agency to pump out brand new creatives. What the agency does is they create random creatives and just hope it sticks and just do a ton of testing like that. With our approach, it's like we want to create something called the everlasting ad. The everlasting ad is simply you have one creative. When you're going fully broad, there's no chance of ad fatigue, and that single ad creative can scale you. If it's an evergreen offer or tied to an evergreen offer, you can literally run the same exact ad year round. Doesn't matter if it's Christmas, doesn't matter if it's Black Friday, Cyber Monday, it really doesn't matter with the everlasting ad. So when it comes to us and creative testing, we want to be a sniper. So we start off with testing concepts with static images. If that single concept has legs from a static image approach, then we upgrade it into a GIF. Then we invest into UGC, right, to expand the vertical. But my theory, my thesis, just from the amount that we spend, is you can scale one single campaign going fully broad with just one everlasting ad that's evergreen. So this could be a static, this could be a GIF, this could be a UGC. So we're constantly honing our craft and now improving the chances of us striking the lottery with one winning ad. So we have different concepts laid out. Then we go about the angle testing side of it. Now we're split testing either static with headlines or variations of that. We're putting in that in a DCT in a controlled environment. And now over time, we have creatives that fill the funnel. We might have a creative that's more top of funnel, where it's like cheaper CPMs, lower frequency, that's driving the traffic into the funnel. And then you have another creative simultaneously in that ad group where it's more bottom of the funnel, where the CPMs are like $15, $20. The frequency is at like 1.5, 1.6, 1.7. So then people that come across that top of funnel ad come into our ecosystem, and they're getting retargeted just with the machine learning platform with those bottom of the funnel creatives. So now we're paying less money going fully broad, and now we're just making creatives that fill the funnel, right? We might need creatives that are top of funnel. We might need creatives that are more like bottom of the funnel based off the audience demographic. So we want to lock that in when it comes to creative testing, right? When we have a higher AOV offer, when we go fully broad, when we increase our conversion rate, and now when we're just like a sniper with creative testing, that is the formula for success. Now, the last variable to improve your chances of having a profitable Q1 is you need to give customers a reason to buy back from your business. When you go fully broad, 9 times out of 10, you're going to have a higher percentage of new customers compared to returning customers. So when you have brand new customers into your ecosystem, you need to figure out ways to improve your LTV. Running retargeting ads is just a minute percentage or a fraction of how to boost LTV. If you really want to boost your LTV, you need to have product innovation. You need to give customers a reason to buy back. So for example, when it comes to subscriptions on like supplement brands, a supplement is simply giving a customer results, right? The more they take that supplement, the higher chances they're going to hit their target. And then when they're out of that single product, they need to replenish it. So this gives customers a reason to buy back. When people are more on the evergreen side, where people are buying shirts, or people are buying like Apple Watch bands, or people buying like these luxury goods, it's very difficult to get that customer to want to replenish that. But what you can do is with these type of brands, you just want to keep constantly drop new collections every single quarter or every single couple months, because when you drop new collections or new designs, that's giving a customer a reason to buy back for your business, because they're like, hey, this is a new design. My old design, I was kind of tired of it. I want to improve that. So like when it's luxury goods, you want more collection drops. If it's more like supplement brands, then you just want to see, okay, what other products can aid the funnel, and you want to do this or aid the vertical, and so on and so forth, right? If you're selling shirts, if you have a hat to upsell, you want to push that as well. Or if you have jeans or something like that that can fit the vertical, then you will also want to create offers around that. So when you have new product bundles with 3 to 4 different SKUs, you're giving customers now more chances to come back for your business. And then when you have new product drops and new collections, that's giving another reason for customers to buy back. So in reality, let's say over a 12-month time frame, you have a brand new customer that enters your ecosystem in Q1, and you have collection drops every quarter. You're giving at least, you have 3 times the chance of that single customer buying back for your business multiple times during the year. So that's another way to raise your LTV, is like new collection drops, product innovation, and then possibly building a community. When you build a community like on Facebook, you're going to see cheaper CPMs from the paid social front. When you have a huge organic following, let's say 1 million followers plus, course, your CPMs are going to be cheaper based off the platform because you already have that organic audience. So these are variables outside the funnel or outside the ad strategy you need to implement today so that you can yield a profit going into Q1 2024. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you're interested or you want help to actually build in-house for an exit, then check out scalevelocity.io. That's my site. You can check our case studies, our testimonials, and if you're interested, book in a call down below. So with that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next one.